Let me talk about the issue about the vacuum, but more importantly, talk about the dangers of the miseducation that the Tanga team is, pervading around. I think one of the problems, with this team is that they are going around in the country telling the people that the president is doing nothing in the Mount Kenya region as a way of getting him out of his agenda of his four pillars of development, but also so that he doesn't fight corruption. So really, it's a diversionary tactic. This is it, and it is important, if anything, if a caucus has to be formed, it's a caucus to go educating the people about the real agenda of these people. Secondly, there is a team that's going around making it look like it's a Kikuyu Kalenjin matter. That is a matter about the Rift Valley. That if we don't do this, people will fight in the Rift Valley. This country is not about just the Rift Valley. There are so many other Kenyans in this country. This country is not about Kalenjins and Kikuyus. Just because they have produced presidents, the last 50 years, doesn't mean that they have an entitlement. And it is important to also educate our people that the more we accommodate other people, the more we make it possible for people to know that a Turkana can be president, a Mumero can be president, as a Borana can be president. I think this is where we're going, and that's why we want to encourage the president to continue this fight, uniting the country, convincing every Kenyan and giving every Kenyan hope that it is possible, and that he cannot sit at State House and say, I am anointing so-and-so to be president, because he is the president of all Kenyans, and he is the president of all communities that can produce a Kenyan president. Thank you.
Let me also add on that point. How can we discuss a vacuum when the presidency has somebody, the deputy presidency has somebody, and they are both saying, let us tone down on politics and concentrate on development? Where does the issue of a vacuum arise? And that's why I would like to interrogate this. We have 3.5 years to go. We do not have a lame duck presidency. Take that to the bank. The third question on politics, Mheshimiwa Martha will dwell on the question that was asked.
Okay, very, very shortly. I think we are trending on very dangerous ground where propaganda and fake news are taking over. For instance, this week, the Babs directed at the president and his response. I am not a member of his party, but he is my president and I support him. And I have seen people saying, making it look like the Washensi remark was aimed at voters. Clearly, it is not true. It was aimed at the people irritating him.
And insulting him.
Those were the target, not the voters. And it must be made clear. And I think even the media, we have a duty as Kenyans, as the media, to present as it is. And thank God the media has presented both versions. Anybody Googling is able to see what is happening. And I am saying politics is okay. Everybody is entitled to seek any seat they want. And I've told our male brothers in this country, the presidency is not a preserve for only men. Do not write us off as women. 2022 is far off. We are gathering steam, and you'll be hearing from us soon. Therefore, let us not start talking as though the only candidates are the ones who have already declared. There even be other candidates, both male and female, coming up. So, shall we go slow on this? Nobody is the presumptive president in 2022. If we had been told that the formation that came in 2013 was going to be, we would have said it's not possible. It came to pass. Nobody is entitled to the presidency from whatever quarter. And like was said here by Kelemi, Kenya is bigger than any two communities. Kenya is 42 communities, and the more we promote cohesion, the better it will be for us as Kenyans. And now, as I end, because we must also respect time, I want to call for a short comment from our young man here, Mwaura, or Senator Mwaura, and also from our governor, Baba Yao, because it would be atrocious to have elected leaders and we don't, they are not the only ones here, there are many, but it is good that we sample both those of us sitting and those who are not sitting.